Hello YouTubers, the Phobic Fly here, aka Andy Clark, better known as Clarky. My club currency of 42 days was going to run out in 7 days time, so I decided to do 3 touch and goes at Gloucester. That would also bolster my 90-day currency of carrying out 3 touch and goes in the past 90 days so I can carry passengers. Now my CAA currency didn't run out until the 11th of August, but it's so expensive to fly right now, I thought I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Metaphorically speaking, that is. Actually, is it currency or recency? Or better still, proficiency? Let me know in the comments. Now on the first circuit on runway 27, on final, the wind changed. So I did a go around and then aligned with 2-2. That's where things started to go slightly wrong. I forgot to fully clean up the aircraft and my circuit height and pattern was basically awful. The touch and goes were okay, but then I left the carb on when landing and then finally forgot to do my after landing checks as well. Whilst I didn't feel unsafe at all, I wonder if I should be flying with such large gaps, especially with it currently costing me £185 an hour to hire a PA-28 180. The video is 25 minutes long, so apologies for that, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. I've also reduced the frame rate to 24 frames a second on all cameras, so I'll be interested to see what you think. I started learning to fly in 2013 and it took me 7.5 years to get my PPL licence due to a debilitating fear of flying. I created this channel to show some of my training and what's next for my flying hobby and to prove that it is possible to overcome a phobia. Welcome to the Phobic Flyer YouTube channel. So I had to get SJ at the hangar and I was really surprised how heavy she was. Don't think I've moved her on my own. Well, I can tell you, that was bloody hard work. I thought I was quite fit, but clearly not. Anyway, she's out now. Emergency brief. So, modern aviation is very safe. This is for my benefit, not yours. We have an incident before we take off. I'll close the throttle, brake, and we'll deal with the emergency as appropriate. If we have an engine failure after takeoff and there's enough runway to land ahead, 75 knots, no other nose, I will not stall. If I get the chance, 2 stages of flap, I'll land back on and we'll deal with the emergency. If we have an engine failure after takeoff and there's not enough runway to land ahead, currently the wind is coming from the left, but to be honest, we've got the golf course on the right, so we would just push it into the golf course. Again, 2 stages of flap, 75 knots. I wouldn't stall the aircraft and I'm going to open the door so that if we do have a hard landing in it, oh, I know I'm going to go there, but I can open the door. At that point, there was a big, strong gust of wind which shook the aircraft. Oh, that must be wind. Anyway, I may make a mayday call on this frequency if I get the opportunity. Golf Sierra Juliet, holding altitude, ready for departure.
Golf Sierra Juliet, runway 27, right-hand circuits, clear for takeoff, wind 24010 knots.
Clear for takeoff, right-hand circuits, 27 Golf Sierra Juliet. Halt, landing light, 8 PPL. So we don't need landing lights on. We do need landing lights on. I meant we don't need pitot heat on. Runway. On the extended final, I mean, which there isn't. God, this runway. It's all good. Turn that up. Told me that I've entered runway 27. So, slowly into full power. We've now got full power. I'm keeping the aircraft. There's a bit of wind from the left, so I'm going to keep that going. We're coming up to 65 knots. I'm going to rotate. Nice. 75 knots. Nose down, way. Go over the golf course. Get up then. 75 knots. Good. Get over a bit more. Down. Gusty down below. Nice. The nose up a bit, keep that speed at 75. There's the Mulverins, so in a sec, keep it up. Come on, Clarky, keep that nose up. Don't creep in, don't creep in. Come on. 75, there we go. Now we're going to come round to north. And I'm going to keep it coming round actually, like about to 1,000 feet. Oh, I'm high. Come on, get down. Go, and I'm too high, so let's get down. Come on. Go, sorry, Juliet. It's downwind, touch and go.
Okay, Juliet, report final.
Wilco, go, sir, Juliet. Get your nose down. This is crap circuit height management. Go. 1,000 feet now. Brakes. Parking brake is off. Toe brakes have pressure. Undercarriage. Mixture is rich. Fuel. Left tank. That's all good. Bit more power now. Let's stop it dropping now. My first one is always horrendous. I'm cutting in as well, which is not good. Okay, carburetry. Right, let's go down now. Carby on, 1800 RPM. 1, YR, 2. 1, 2, 3. At that speed, lead off.
Station calling, say again?
Golf Juliet Alpha, November.
Golf Juliet Alpha, November, Golf Tower, Posh message.
Golf November P34, departed to Western inbound to Cardiff, well level 3,000 feet, and we'll be routed to the south of your mom. And just have a base.
In a moment, ATC asked me if I'd like to change the runway from 27 to 22 because the wind is now favouring that runway. I should have said no and continued.
Golf November.
Speed, a little bit high.
Golf Sierra Juliet, the wind is 22010 knots. Runway 22 will be available if you prefer that for your circuit. It is moving around at the moment.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I can feel it now actually. Golf Sierra Juliet.
Do you want to go around or reposition on this for final for runway 22?
Yeah, I think I might struggle with the reposition. I'll do a go around if that's alright. Golf Sierra Juliet.
Sierra Juliet, Roger, runway 27 cleared, low approach and go around, and then you can position right hand downwind for runway 22.
Okay, for 22, Golf Sierra Juliet. Gonna put full power on then. Lot going on. Get up, let's get up, come on. Now, runway 2204 has been closed at Gloucester for a number of years and it's had a fantastic refurbishment along with 27. Nothing really special about runway 22 or 04, but there's a lot of noise abatement, and to be honest, that really freaks me out because I would hate to get a complaint from one of the residents. What I should do really is to have learnt the circuit in the same way I have with 27 and know all the visual reference points for turning on the different legs of the circuit. I haven't done that, and even though I have it on Sky Demon, I just let the aircraft run away with me a little bit. So 22 now. Go. Change that to 22. Okay. I've said Julie, just turn across me. What I didn't do is clean up the aircraft properly. I got rid of drag flap and also recovered from 2 stages of flap but I didn't recover from one stage of flap. And whilst that's no big deal, I should be making sure that I'm flying within the white arc at all times. Let's see what happens.
Oh, making a big zero this. Oh God. This is horrible. Right. Crossroad, Juliet's downwind to touch and go.
Golf Sierra Juliet before final runway 22.
Wilco, Golf Sierra Juliet. Brakes, undercarriage mixture. That's why.
I've just realised I've left one stage of flap on as well.
Oh, I didn't do my... That messed me right up, that did. That's why I had to trim. Oh, I've made a right pig's ear of this. Absolute pig's ear of this. I got it back now. Bit high. Sierra Juliet's final touch and go.
Sierra Juliet, runway 22, clear touch and go in 2208.
Clear touch and go, 22, Golf Sierra Juliet.
Golf November, we are 8 miles to the south, 8 miles copy.
Golf November, roger. Report when ready to change the powder.
We'll go Golf November.
The approach isn't too bad, and the landing I was quite happy with. You do get a bit of sink over these buildings on runway 22, so you have to just bear that in mind and anticipate that by just keeping the power on and adjusting it as you need to.
Too high. My airspeed's too fast. Okay, I'm going to get a bit of sink over these buildings, so... Better, back on profile now. Bit of power. A little bit. Bus. Prepping themselves. That was bad. See if we can make it better this time. 1 down, 2 to go. Go. 1, 2, 3. Right.
Still amazes me I can fly a plane when I had a phobia for so long. Blows me away, really.
Buster, good afternoon. Golf Oscar Mike, November India, Cotswold Apron, information. Echo, QNH 1016, request taxi.
Golf Oscar Mike, November India, Gloucester, taxi holding plate now 32.
Taxi to Alpha 2, Golf Oscar Mike, November India.
Round.
Golf Jules Alpha November 6, reaching Cardiff 119155.
Golf November, free call Cardiff, bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Golf number.
Right. Cutting in a bit. Cutting in again. Terrible, there's a link there. I'm going to come round.
In hindsight, it's not me cutting in as such, it's the fact the wind is blowing me down in that direction. So I should have take that into consideration and made sure I was flying a track that stopped that happening.
Right. Golf Sierra Juliet's downwind, touch and go.
Golf Sierra Juliet, report final.
Go, Golf Sierra Juliet. Right, brakes. Parking brake is off, tow brakes have pressure, undercarriage fixed and welded, mixture's rich, fuel on the left tank. Instruments all looking good, DI, it's not aligned now. Cutting in again.
Fly that starboard wingtip down the runway, Clarky. Come on now. Come on, boy. There's the lake. I should be rolling on to base now. But I'm not.
Oh, hang on. Boy, power off. I'm messing this up. Something chronic. Really outside the ATZ. Right, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, God, that's horrendous. I've exited the ATZ.
Thank you very much, Sky Demon, for kindly pointing that out to me as well.
I'm coming down. That nose up a bit. Air up a bit more. Low now, I think. I need to get that circuit sorted. That's just horrendous.
I'm not really sure if talking out loud helps, or just makes me sound like I'm as mad as a box of frogs.
Golf Sierra Juliet, runway 22, clear touch and go, wind 2207.
Clear touch and go to Golf Sierra Juliet. This is just absolute pig's ear. Profile's better.
I got nothing against pig's ears, just for clarity.
Yeah, that's better. Speed's good. Speed's good. Profile's looking good. Okay. Just a bit of powering because it's starting to sink. I'm now a bit low. See that nose down so it doesn't bleed off, back on profile. It's going to go a bit high now, isn't it? But then we're going to get some sink over that building. Airspeed's okay. And get on the centre line, will you, Clarky, you idiot?
Alright, mate, calm down, will you? Crikey me.
Gears are gone. Good. Rounded it too high. Oh, now it's alright. Yeah, I rounded it too high on that one. Takes, here we go.
Actually, I was quite happy with that landing. I wonder if I'm just not a bit neurotic, maybe. Don't know. Airspeed's a bit high. Could be taking advantage of that, getting that nose up.
Golf November India, holding at Alpha 2, ready for departure.
Golf November India, would you like runway 27 or 22 for departure? The wind 2308.
27's fine, Golf November India.
Golf November India, roger, line up and wait, runway 27.
Line up and wait, runway 27, Golf November India.
Good man, wise choice. I should have done the same, really. Could have practiced my crosswind landings as well.
November India, the Cherokee crossing the climax, remaining in the 22 right-hand circuit pattern. On track to the west, runway 27, clear for takeoff, wind 2407.
Clear for takeoff, copy traffic, Golf November India.
It's really weird because I absolutely love flying. I just can't afford to do it very much at the moment. I just love the feeling, and it was everything I anticipated when I liked the idea of flying, and it was just the actual flying I didn't like. It's probably more of the actual thought of crashing I didn't like rather than the flying, but you get my drift.
Golf Sierra Juliet, downwind to land.
Golf Sierra Juliet, report final, runway 22.
Wilco 22, Golf Sierra Juliet.
I was really tempted to do another cheeky little circuit there, but then I just thought, quit while you're, well, not ahead. Quit while you're as bad as you are. But anyway, there you go.
Brakes undercarriage, make yeah. Oh, I should be getting it down there. Wait, R, 1, 2. Push 1, 2, 3.
I got me downwind to base config sorted now. Carby, 1800 RPM, 2 stages of flap, 3 trims forward. Thank you, Blakey boy, for that tip.
Oh dear, making pigs here of this. Well, it's so important.
November India, basic service.
I all the time.
Service, Golf November India.
The more I watch this, the more I think it's not as bad as I felt it was when I was actually flying.
Probably the best circuit.
I did make a load of mistakes, but then I suppose if you can walk away from a mistake, then that's good. Or is that just a bit twee saying that?
Airspeed's perfect. Profile's height is looking good. Down a bit high maybe. Sierra Juliet's final to land.
Golf Sierra Juliet, runway 22, clear to land, wind 2408.
Clear to land, 22, Golf Sierra Juliet. Oh, blimey, you can feel that wind. Speeds all over the place right now. Too high.
Gloucester approach, Helimed 65 Echo.
Helimed 65 Echo, Gloucester approach. Partial message.
WC3.
That's all right.
All persons on board, listening from the site 1 mile southeast of Churchdown. Request permission to depart the zone to the south.
Helimed 65 Echo, clear to depart the ATZ to the south, QNH 1016.
Clear to depart the ATZ to the south, QNH 1016, Helimed 65 Echo.
Golf Sierra Juliet, take 8 left, taxi to parking.
Kate left, taxi parking, Golf Sierra Juliet. Actually, can I taxi to the pumps, Golf Sierra Juliet?
Golf Sierra Juliet, firm, taxi to the pumps.
Taxi to pumps, Golf Sierra Juliet.
Now write down 10 times after landing checks. After landing checks. Slow down. And now stop. Stop! I forgot the after landing checks.
See how important it is to keep flying on a regular basis. I haven't flown for about a month and a week, and whilst that shouldn't be a major problem, I think that that runway change while I was on final for 27 to 22 really did mess me up. Birds.
Helimed 65 Echo, basic service report changing to Bristol.
Basic service, report change to Bristol, Helimed 65 Echo.
Am I going to remember that I haven't done my after landing checks? Well, to be honest, after that flight, I question if I should be flying. I wasn't really, well, I was safe. I was safe at all times, as far as I was concerned. But my circuit management was crap. My height management was acceptable on the last one. I think the go-around just messed me up. I didn't do my after landing checks. I just, recency or currency, whatever it is, it's just very important. And yeah, I need to fly more than every 5 weeks, clearly. It's just so bloody expensive at the moment. But there you go.